But what about those of us that don't want to diet or count calories on the medication? How do you know if you're under eating in that case? Great question. I actually do not count calories with my patients. I focus much more on the protein and fiber, things like that. So let's say that you are actually not tracking anything, right? Like you're making sure at meal that you've got some fiber, you're having some protein show up on the plate, but you're not counting all the things, stuff like that. What I would say then, it becomes even more important monthly, your body composition. And the reason that that matters, you make sure that, at least in my clinic, I'm making sure that you're not losing over 10% skeletal muscle mass. So that's some math I would be doing, and that you're not losing more than 1% total body weight per week. These are all calculations and formulas, things I do in my mini course, if that's something that you're curious about. It's also for free on my podcast. If you want to go through all the different episodes, I'll leave the link to my clinic down below, and you can see there's a link for the podcast. So we have all of it written out in the blog post, but you kind of have to like search through things. But yeah, so I would focus on what total body weight loss percentage are you losing per week? And it should not be more than 1% per week. So if I'm not talking about like a one off when you start the med, I'm talking about consistently, like you're 3, 4, 5 months in and you continue to exceed 1% per week, you're probably losing too quickly and under eating. So I would focus on that. I would focus on that you're not losing your muscle. And then thing number 3, are you riddled with side effects? If you are, something's going on that's not that's not amazing. It's sort of like a Goldilocks situation with the food. If you undereat, you get symptoms. If you overeat, you get symptoms. So getting that right is really helpful. And you're oftentimes going to know that your food isn't where it is because you're tired, you can't lift the same amount, you're nauseous often, like all those kind of things are happening. So hopefully this is clear to you. If you like information like this, I talk a lot about this kind of stuff on my podcast. Again, you can find the link for Apple, Spotify, all of that if you go to my clinic website down below.